guys, welcome to my first ever video on the channel, and today we're going to be reviewing Willian. So, there was a player vote between Willian and Vinicius Jr. and I quite expected Jr. to win, even though I did vote for Willian as I'm a Chelsea fan. So if we look at the page, you can see that he's scored 20 goals and given 11 assists in 36 games. He's 4-star and has high work rates. Now moving over to the stats page, I did put a Hunter on him because I felt like he could use like that maxed out acceleration and 90+ sprint speed, and you definitely did notice it in game. He's very hard to catch, and I will get to stamina in a little bit, but even at striker, when his stamina was quite low, he was able to pull away from some opponents. His shooting is surprisingly good. So even though he only has 80 finishing, he does put away most chances, especially if you finesse them. I don't think he has the finesse shot trait, but I'm pretty sure the 85 curve helps. Obviously with Hunter, it goes up to 85 finishing, and his shot power is almost maxed out at 98 with a Hunter. The 85 long shots is also excellent. You'll see that I think most of the good goals I scored in the review are from outside the box. His passing is also quite good. He has 86 free kick accuracy, 85 vision, 77 crossing isn't the best, but it works, and so does 78 long passing. And like I mentioned earlier, his curve definitely does help with the finesse shots. His dribbling, the only bad stat in that is his balance. So other than that, it's quite good, his dribbling. And like I said, his stamina is only low if you're playing him at striker or at cam. Actually, if you play him at stay forward at cam, it's fine, but if you play him on balance at cam, it's not the best. Getting back to his dribbling, he does tend to get fouled a lot, which I don't know. It's probably because he loses the ball very easily, and that's also because of his balance. But at the same time, when he loses the ball, it is a foul, so that is kind of a good thing. Getting over to the gameplay here, I wasn't using the best team, just some players I could find in my club because I sold some of the players in my main team. I couldn't get close to 100 chemistry on that. So as you can see, Willian's Chelsea teammate passes over to him and he scores an amazing finesse shot from outside the box against a decent keeper, Peter Schmeichel. So as you can see with that ball roll, he does keep the ball quite close to him when he's dribbling, which is a really good thing. I think that's why when he gets dispossessed, it's a foul, because the ball is so close to him, the opponents end up getting a bit of body too. Now that is I expected that to go in, and the second time also I thought Tammy would finish that, but it didn't happen. Okay, I just showed this clip to show you that he doesn't have the height or the jumping to win headers. So if you're playing him at striker, you need to keep that in mind. Now you can see his close control dribbling and the skill move. I probably should have chipped that or something to Tammy, but I didn't expect him to slide. Here you can see his dribbling is really good. I kind of messed up with that skill there. Again, I didn't really execute the skill properly. So here my opponent got a goal, quite a good goal. He just outplayed me with that fake shot and finished it rather easily. I'm really surprised Tammy didn't finish this. He actually was really good for me when I used him in one weekend league. Again, that's another example of how good Willian's dribbling is. His control, his ball control and his dribbling stat is really good. And my opponent does end up getting a goal from the tackle there. Just catches me off guard, and my defense was too high to get back. This guy had a fairly decent team, but surprisingly he was playing two wingers completely off cam, like Vasquez and Guedes. I don't know what that was, but quite early in the game he ended up giving me the ball, and you can see some more nice dribbling with Willian. Plays it off of Tammy, and I don't know, most of his finesse shots are on target, and that was one of the few that wasn't, and I might have even overpowered that shot, so it might not even be the player. And Lacazette should have finished that, but it was a good bit of skill from Willian before that, so I definitely think that that goal was deserved. I really expected Lacazette to finish that. That's some LB dribbling with Willian, the strafe dribbling, and as you can see, it's really helpful to get into space. Here my opponent scored with his red Orsic. You may think it's an 82 one, but no, it's a 79 rated Orsic. Orsic is first in form. Okay, so that was quite a heavy deflection. I probably shouldn't have even started the celebration for that. I mean, I have a feeling that shot was going in, but then you never know, and it was his goal in the end, so that means the shot was on target, but it was a super heavy deflection, and I got really lucky. And my opponent here scores from the kickoff. There's some bad defending from me. And I don't know how Militao didn't tackle him there. I just don't. As you can see, Willian's stamina was quite low. So yeah, if you're playing him at striker, he does tend to be quite low at the end, and I might have subbed him off if it wasn't a review. But like I said, I usually play him out wide, and I don't notice the stamina there. Here I tried fake shotting, but somehow that ball goes to Jamie Vardy, who ends up keeping it, and Abraham scores a rebound. What's new? Yeah, my opponent scored the equalizer. Somehow PK just gave the ball back, and what a shot that was from Dembele. I seriously just couldn't believe that goal. Over here, Jamie Vardy, Tammy to Willian. Willian to Grealish, my red Grealish. Grealish actually dribbles quite well, it's just that everything else about him is bad. And that was just a beautiful goal from Willian. That was just beautiful. Here in the second half, again some left stick dribbling from Willian, and I think he actually made a defender there. And that shot, I wouldn't say it's his fault, because, and yeah, here an opponent gifts me a goal, but that I wouldn't say the goal, that missed shot was Willian's shot, because I don't know, I think you need, the player needs a little more space from the ball when you take a finesse. Like, I've just noticed that usually with any player when I take finesse shots, if it's really close to them, it's not as good. So overall, my opinion of Willian is that he is worth the 180-ish K you get, and the packs pack, my luck was actually amazing. I ended up packing Aguero, so the SPC only cost me about 40k, and that too, if you only take into account Aguero. I don't really think I packed anyone else that good, but still that was really, really nice, packing Aguero. I did sell him, and unluckily it was after the Jamie Vardy SPC, so his price had dropped like 40k there. But yes, he is worth it. I think if you compare him to the other wingers and right wingers in the Prem, I can think of three right now, which are Theo Walcott, Raheem Sterling, or four, Nicolas Pepe and Mo Salah. I think he's I haven't used Theo Walcott, so I can't compare him with him, but I definitely think he's way better than Nicolas Pepe. And I think he's a little better than Sterling. I think Sterling has better pace, but Willian can pass better. He can shoot better. And one more thing about Sterling is Sterling has a 3-star weak foot, and I don't think Sterling has high work rates, but I do know he has a 3-star weak foot. And also Sterling has really high agility and balance, which is really nice, but I feel like Willian just executes skill moves better. Maybe it's because of the dribbling stat. Salah, I think, is better than Willian. Willian does maybe dribble a little better, but Salah is better in most other things. But you need to take into account that Salah has a 3-star weak foot, and he's, I think, 100k more than Willian. I think he's like 250, 280k in that price range. So I think he's worth it for the value he is now. I do think Chelsea will progress further, but and even if somehow they don't manage to qualify for the group stage, if they do, qualify for the Champions League knockout stage, they will go into the Europa League, and they'll probably, definitely go far in that. So this Willian card is definitely going to be an 86 to an 88. That's like almost guaranteed. So I do think he's worth it. I definitely do. Thanks for watching, guys. Please like and subscribe, and don't forget to comment if you have any opinions to share.